smooth out there. I was today years old, 29.
Hello, my name is Fran. I've been a knife maker and a blacksmith for 15 years. Let me show you what I see wrong with this picture. A lot of people would think that knife makers are against this, and most of them are. But for overall adequate use, yeah, it works. Essentially, these two wheels or edges will keep an adequate bevel on your knife between upkeep. Essentially, in between those, there will be an angle which matches, somewhat of an edge of this, and they are okay for the average person. Most people don't have many stones to sharpen their knives, so it will sharpen. But taking a closer look at the video, we see that it is very similar to this, which is a serrated blade. Essentially, I don't know why these exist. They're actually horrible. Actually, they're really not that bad. Essentially, all these little micro serrations, instead of cutting cleanly, do more of a tear, and some of these little parts right here are actually sharp. But you cannot sharpen a serrated knife on one of those sharpeners because you're just going to be bumping into each and every little one of these peaks. So you might be wondering, how do you sharpen serrated knives? It's actually really difficult. You need to take a file the size of these little grooves and essentially file each and every individual one. That's why most people do not sharpen them. Sharpening how you see in the picture or one of those knives essentially is going to get rid of these little peaks and then render the knife practically useless. I keep one of these. Yeah, they're like $2. You never really have to use this part. This part is for like really establishing a new bevel or angle on the knife, and the knife already has that, so you don't need that. So you can just gently pass it through the ceramic portion, which is much less coarse than the carbide portion, and it'll be sharp enough, especially when you're on the field, you're on deployment, you are somewhere where you do not have access to a bunch of stones or sandpaper. This little dollar tool will keep your knives sharp. And remember, a sharp knife is way more safe than a dull knife. I have a Facebook page where I talk about all these topics, and I also have a YouTube in which I post all of this content too. Thank you for watching. Give it a like and comment below what kind of topics you'd like to see discussed next.